Hello and welcome to the Devil Cyborg Podcast. Before I start off this podcast, I would like to thank one of my patrons, Rainmaker, for supporting me and the podcast. Thank you very much. Today, for my guest, is part of Taguchi Japan and also probably the #1 fan of the Irish promotion OTT. Please welcome my guest on this fine evening, Nada. Welcome.
Hey, how it's going?
It's going good. How are you doing?
Grand, I'm feeling tired. I gotta be up early. I gotta be up early tomorrow. Travel.
I mean, I'm up early tomorrow because New Japan Wrestling beginning in Osaka is happening.
Yeah,
so.
I didn't realize that was on until maybe 20 minutes ago.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna be gone for that, so I'm probably gonna have to watch them.
Probably gonna have to watch on demand. Yeah.
What matches are happening now?
I believe they've got it's like It's like a Chaos versus Los Ingobernables kind of thing. So they've got Gedo versus Bushi, Yoshihashi versus Tetsuya Naito.
Yeah.
Where I've betted someone that if Yoshihashi actually wins, I'll down a can of alcohol and then take a shot of vodka subsequently after.
It'll be the biggest fucking miracle if he managed to win.
If he came out of the win, I'm fucked anyway, but it would just be fucking dreadful. You've also got Hiromu Takahashi versus Will Ospreay for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship.
That's the only one I've been keeping an eye on.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm starting to ship them, so they've gained my interest quite recently.
Chicken promos.
And you've also got Evil versus Hiroki Goto for the Never Openweight.
Yeah.
And Okada versus Sanada.
Okada versus Sanada and Takahashi Ospreay 2-1.
Oh, Nada, you seem to be cutting out slightly.
Am I?
Yeah, there was a bit of a cutting out between that, but that's okay.
Actually, I think it's because I've got Spotify.
Oh, fair enough.
I should be grand now.
Yeah, that's better now. Yeah. So you're excited for Okada, Sanada, and Hiromu and Ospreay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've become a huge fan of Takahashi.
I think I know what the problem is. I think it's your mic sensitivity. I think it's quite a bit low. No, a bit high, sorry.
Just with that here quick.
Alright. On the fly, podcast fixing.
How does that sound?
That's better, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
So I don't use the fucking chat system we're using all that much, so for the longest time I didn't even know if I was talking in the group chats.
Oh wow. To be honest, I had that when I started playing on like Steam games. Like I tried to talk and be like, "Hey guys, can you hear me?" No one would respond. I was like, right.
Steam voice chat is a piece of shit in fairness though.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like me and my friend used to use that exclusively and it was absolute heartbreak to try and get that shit to work.
See, like before I discovered Discord, it was Skype all the way. Like I'd only use Steam voice chat if like someone didn't have Skype or I didn't want to give them my Skype.
Yeah, that's why we were using it, was because my friend didn't have Skype.
Oh.
And Skype wasn't even that better anyway.
Nah, that's why you got Discord these days. It's so much better.
Yeah, shit just signs me in automatically.
Oh, you have to have a Microsoft account. Fuck you. So yeah, I normally say this nearly like, how many minutes even are we in? I normally say this like 1 minute in, but we're now 4 minutes in. So I'll do the first question, which I normally say. How is your life going on right now? Because I know you're traveling tomorrow.
Grant, yeah, I'm going to Dublin tomorrow.
All right.
And then I have to get an airplane on Sunday to go over to Manchester.
Oh, nice.
I'm purposely making myself very tired for it.
Yeah.
Because I need to be up at 4 o'clock tomorrow to get the flight at 6 o'clock. So I'm purposely trying to keep myself as tired as possible for tomorrow night when I need to get to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, 4 a.m.
It's been a while since I've had to wake up that early for a flight.
Yeah. I like at university at the moment, like I have to wake up at like 8 a.m. every morning. And even then I have like a half an hour, maybe even an hour lay in because I'm just like, no, can't bothered. Even this morning, I woke up at 8 a.m. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get out of bed. Somehow fell back asleep, and I woke up at 10. I was like, well, thank fuck my lessons start at 11.
I work at night, so luckily
Oh,
I
yeah.
can sleep in, but I'm usually awake at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I'm lucky enough.
Yeah.
But I've got to fix that schedule for the weekend.
Yeah, definitely. So, what are you doing up in Dublin and Manchester?
Tomorrow I'm just gonna mess around for a bit.
Alright.
There's not really much to do. I have to help my brother move some other stuff
Alright.
from his apartment, and then on Sunday we're going to the Progress show. I
Ah.
think it's called Take Me Underground.
I think it is. It's one of the chapters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my brother surprised me with tickets to it for Christmas.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
And yeah, because we're going to the Super Strong Style tournament for Progress as well.
Ah, yes, Alexandra Palace.
Yeah, and he'd sneakily put it in the other present he had gotten me, and originally I thought it was just a printed out ticket of Super Strong Style.
Oh.
I was like, why did you print this out? I know we're going. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is a chapter, it's not Super Strong Style.
This isn't Super Strong Style.
Yeah.
It's a chapter.
Luckily enough, Manchester has an airport, so it's handy to get in and out.
It's very nice that the UK has several cities where there's a main airport.
You used to have Blackpool, but you don't anymore. Blackpool Airport was a sight to behold if you'd ever been inside of it.
I live down south, so I have no idea about the north.
Fucking the Blackpool Airport opens for like 3 hours.
Seriously?
To let 2 flights out. And you've got to pay £20 to get out. Like, you've got to pay a fee to leave England.
Jesus.
And it doesn't exist anymore.
No kidding, that's awful. Jeez.
So now we've got to go to like Manchester Airport and then get a fucking 2-hour long train from Manchester to Blackpool.
Jeez.
So I kind of prefer having to pay the 20 quid.
Yeah, okay.
In hindsight now.
Yeah. But
it was always funny being on the being at Blackpool Airport, because there's 2 flights going. One's going to Ireland, the other's going to like Jamaica. So you can tell who's there for what reason. Because I'd be going over for a hardcore punk festival, so you can tell who is there for the festival and who's there just to go on holiday.
Oh Jesus. That I can imagine that now. It's just like a real mix of people going to Ireland and people going to Jamaica.
Yeah, it's like one half of the crowd are in like ripped up denim and patches, and the other half are wearing like
Hawaiian shirts.
Hawaiian shirts and shorts. It's fun though.
I'd love though, like only one person going to like Ireland and the whole bunch of people going to Jamaica, and it's just like where's the Irish visitor?
Yeah,
and you just kind of point him out. Oh, there he is.
It's really funny getting those flights because you're in the plane with all the bands, because everyone leaves at about the same time.
Yeah.
And I think the last time I went, we got to see the singer of Paranoid Visions, they're a pretty old punk band from Ireland.
All right.
But the singer got really drunk and passed out on the flight. And when the plane was coming down to land in Ireland, do you know the way you jump up a bit?
Yeah.
He jumped up and smacked his face against a chair in front of him.
Oh no.
And he still didn't wake up afterwards.
He was that out of it. Jesus.
Yeah, he was wasted, and it was like fucking 10 o'clock. But apparently all the Irish guys besides me and my friends stay out drinking 24 hours until the festival is over.
Jeez.
Like, they kind of just pass out, and then when they wake up, they're straight back into it.
It's the Irish way of drinking.
I can't imagine living like that.
Like, I'm fine with like a couple of Coke and vodkas and some cider. I'm not gonna go like ham and like beers and just chug them all down.
Yeah, I rarely drink. I have like one drink a month.
Oh really?
Yeah, because like, since I'm doing like the wrestling training and stuff.
Ah, okay.
I don't drink a lot
Yeah.
because it's just fucking added calories I don't need and a bad feeling in the morning. So I just wait until like a special occasion and get wasted for that.
To be honest, I always like to schedule my major drinking sessions for WWE pay-per-views, mainly because of the drinking games, and secondly because just I want to forget some of the matches.
Yeah, because last month my drinking was for the Royal Rumble and that was it.
Yeah.
That was all I drank. Last month was for the Royal Rumble and NXT, but we watched that in the same night,
Pretty nice.
so it was easy enough.
Yeah. So I think we're going to transfer this over to some wrestling talk now, and so I just noticed we were talking about New Beginning in Osaka, and by the time this comes out, it already happened.
Yeah.
So I think
will we talk as if the match has already happened?
no, because what I like to do is
I can't believe Yoshihashi took it away.
I can't believe Yoshihashi just fucking pinned Naito, and then in the Sanada Okada match, he came in
like
and
2
fucking
minutes
pinned Okada. It's mad.
Yeah, it was only 2-minute match as well. I can't believe it.
Like Naito looked like such a chump against Yoshihashi. He's called the headhunter for something, I tell you. It's so hilarious because I keep bringing up the fact that Naito's actually called the headhunter, and everyone's like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot he had that name." It's
I mean, it's better than Switchblade.
I remember I think it was with Pyro or like Diddley and hashtag New Japan in the IWD. We were just going through like nicknames for Jay White. It was like Jay Knight Pervert White.
Yeah, because mine was a school shooter joke.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I remember one of them was Jay. When I dropped the pencil, we started shooting White.
I think mine was Jay. Some of y'all are cool. Don't come to Wrestle Kingdom tomorrow. White.
I remember another one was like Jay. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks. White. It's hilarious because he has so many better nicknames than Switchblade. But
yeah.
I kind of like the Switchblade character, but it's not very great.
Yeah, I was talking to my friend about that yesterday, where he was saying Jay White should have stayed in Excursion over in Ring of Honor for a bit longer.
I don't know, because I think he's doing well enough.
Yeah, I was saying that to my friend. I was like, Jay White's been gone for like 2 years. Like, if he's not ready now, he's never going to be ready.
Yeah.
But then I reminded him of how shit like Okada's Excursion was with TNA.
Oh God, Okato.
And then like and I was like, and when Okada came back, his like return to New Japan wasn't exactly fucking spellbinding either.
No.
Like, you have to have a bit of faith when it comes to the guys coming back. Because like Okada, like what, he had 2 matches and then he was in a world title against Tanahashi.
Yoshihashi at Wrestle Kingdom 6? I don't remember. But that happened. Then in the main event, he just challenged Tanahashi, and it was kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's like almost exactly the same as what happened with Okada and Tanahashi is the same that's happening with Omega and Jay White to like a lesser extent.
Yeah. I think with Jay White, they're doing something well with him. I like the story they have of him. It's if they can keep it up. Because I always find it difficult to see how they book so many people, but I think with all the tour dates they have, they should be fine.
I think the biggest problem is Jay White looks too much like he should be in the Bullet Club.
Yeah, true.
Like, he looks too much like he should be in Bullet Club, but he's not. He's with the other factions.
Yeah. I think it's good because he's starting to grow a bit of facial hair, it looks like.
Yeah.
But it's slow.
What match are you anticipating the most at
Osaka?
Yeah, at Osaka.
Ooh. It's a difficult one. But I think I'd probably have to go for Hiromu versus Ospreay.
Yeah, I'm about the same.
It's just because I'm the number one Hiromu Takahashi mark. I love him so much. Like
I
if I wasn't shipping him with Osprey, I'd be shipping him with me.
I got into Hiromu when I saw his jacket.
Oh, his jacket's fucking great.
His original denim or leather jacket he used to wear.
Yeah,
I saw that.
he still brings that denim jacket to the ring.
He doesn't wear it though.
He doesn't wear it. He just wears his like fur coat and brings the denim with him.
Yeah. But like I seen that originally and I was like, oh, that's sick as fuck. And then when I looked up pictures of it, I recognized all the bands on it.
Damn.
So like when he stopped wearing it, I thought it was the bands told him to stop doing it.
Probably. Who knows?
I don't know, they're all hardcore punk bands. I highly doubt they really care.
Yeah. So let's move away from all of that ting, and let's discuss something else. Most notably, Raw and SmackDown. We'll go for because WWE is one of the things most people watch. So what? Actually, I'm trying to think what's going on Raw right now.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I don't watch WWE as much as I watch other promotions. A lot of my information when it comes to WWE is the stuff that pops up on the subreddit or in the Discord.
Right. Now I'm just trying to think what's actually happening on WWE, and I can't fucking remember. All I know is Shinsuke won the Rumble.
Yeah.
So Asuka won the Rumble. Ronda came around, and then all that thing.
The Sami Zayn and AJ Styles stuff with Kevin Owens, all that stuff is still happening.
Oh god, there's something happening on SmackDown, which you're gonna hate probably if you're a fan of like less sports entertainment shit. So they had a match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to see who would face AJ Styles at Fastlane. What happens is Sami Zayn gets up in AJ Styles' face while he's at guest commentator, and AJ Styles causes a DQ. Therefore, Daniel Bryan announces that it will be a triple threat match at Fastlane.
Oh yeah, didn't fucking and Shane
McMahon on Twitter, for fuck's sake, he announces that the Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler match next week, whoever wins that is going to be added to make it a fatal four-way.
Yeah, I'm fucking chomping at the bit to see one of those two involved in it.
The thing is, I fucking bet that what's going to happen is there's going to be a double DQ and both of them put in.
Yeah, we're going to get like a fucking
fatal five-way.
Yeah, I was thinking it was 5 or 6.
Oh god.
Shane will throw himself in.
Shane throws himself in for the WWE Championship.
You know he will.
Jesus. And then Daniel's just like, hey, fuck off. If you can do it, I can do it. And it's like seven people in a ring right at the moment. Jesus.
See, it's when you start talking aloud about what was happening on WWE is when I remember why I don't watch it as frequently anymore.
The SmackDown booking has got quite shit. The Raw booking? It's not too bad, I guess. I mean, the whole
Raw booking is probably like a C in a grading scale, I'd say. Whereas right now, SmackDown's at a D.
SmackDown's D-. I'd give it D- for that. But, like, I think Raw can't get much because they did book Cesaro/Sheamus versus Seth Rollins for like over half a year.
Yeah, and Cesaro versus Sheamus, the best of 8, went on for like 7 years as well.
It was the best of 7.
And then it ended in a tie. Didn't it end in a tie?
Ended in the tie, and then Mick Foley was just like,
you're
fuck it, you can challenge for the tag team championships.
I remember being absolutely pissed at that.
It's so fucking weird.
But like, I don't really see many things that happen in WWE nowadays that I get really excited for. Because a lot of it is stuff you've seen multiple times already.
Definitely, yeah.
Because like, for the Rumble itself, like the whole show, I wasn't excited for much of anything except the actual Rumbles.
Yeah.
Because everything else was kind of by the books. I've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
A lot of people were excited for Braun versus Kane versus Brock,
Yeah.
but I had no interest in it.
But you did watch NXT TakeOver, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah. For the most part, there was like one or two matches I didn't think were the best.
Yeah.
But
would you like to
I
say
did.
which ones they are and which one was Shayna Baszler versus Ember Moon?
That was the first one.
Yeah.
The second one was Velveteen versus Cassius.
Ah, okay.
It wasn't exactly a bad match, but it crumbled very quickly.
Yeah.
Like you could see a downgrade happening during the match.
Pretty much.
But I love Cassius Ohno, which hurts to say how bad his match was.
Yeah.
Because when I saw him wrestle like 2 years ago here in Ireland,
Yeah.
and it was the best thing I'd ever seen. And like most of why I'm training to wrestle now is because of how good Cassius Ohno is. So it hurts me to be like his match was terrible. Well, not terrible, it was not good.
Yeah.
And I was saying to my friend, the Amber Moon Shayna Baszler match, the problem was for me was that the finish was done in New Japan the same day.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, so and like
Suzuki shit. Oh no.
yeah, like it's pretty much the same thing, but with a sleeper hold. So it's like I was expecting that to happen.
They don't really think things through, do they?
No. Like I was saying to my friend, my favorite match of Takeover was probably Black versus Cole.
Oh, Black versus Cole was great, especially the chair spot.
Yeah. The
Where-
best match of the night was Almas versus Gargano, but
Oh, definitely.
my favorite match was the hardcore match.
I always like a good hardcore match. Not when it goes over the top, but when it's enough
Yeah.
spots, because I'm easily entertained by those.
Not CZW levels, but maybe
Oh,
like
God, no. I mean,
maybe
Adam
like
Cole.
an ECW level.
I mean, Adam Cole was trained by ECW,
Yeah,
so a lot of shit, you know.
because I always love seeing hardcore matches, and I try and keep up with. Like recently, I was watching a lot of BJW hardcore matches
All right.
because I'd never seen them before, but there's this like mystique about them to me. Because they're. Have you ever seen any of them?
Wait, was this the CCW? Oh no,
No,
I remember there was
BJW
what was it? It was like a Reddit series where it was like things not to do in the ring or things to look out for and all that stuff. Oh Jesus, and it was just like make sure not to use light tubes and all that stuff. And I was like, oh God, it's
Yeah. Well, wasn't there a guy in Tournament of Death nearly died because he landed horizontally, I think, on a shopping trolley full of light tubes, and one of them went straight into his leg and like cut a chunk of his leg out. And another guy took a weed whacker to the stomach.
They don't think this through, do they? They never think this through.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Because I try and watch like a bunch of hardcore wrestling, but like CZW and all that just takes the fun out of it for me.
Takes the fucking biscuit.
Because like the stuff that happened in Alistair versus Cole, it was all pretty fun stuff.
Yeah.
And like a chair spot is, I'd say, most people's favorite spot of the night. Mine was the knee stomp through the announce table.
Oh.
That was probably my favorite spot of the show.
Yeah.
I said it to my friend during the match. I was like, "Why is there there's like a box out where an announce table would be? Why is that there?"
Oh, I remember there was a thing on Raw. I don't know, it was before. I don't know if it's before like the Royal Rumble or after, but basically Braun Strowman tipped the entire like stage part where the announce table was onto
It was
Kane.
the Raw after the Rumble.
Yeah, and afterwards, the Raw team had to sit near the ring with like one little monitor with them and like little microphones to actually do the commentary.
I seen that picture. That was amazing.
It was a very fucking hilarious thing.
But like a lot of WWE wrestlers I watch there's maybe like 3 or 4 I keep up to.
Yeah.
And that's really it. 'Cause like Sami Zayn's my favorite in WWE.
Yeah.
But he's wrestling AJ the whole time, and like their first match was probably the best one.
That just goes downhill.
Well, not downhill. It's pretty much just
Yeah.
the same after that.
It's an odd thing, really.
Because
WWE have the stars. It's just they're not using them.
the problem is the frequency at which they air.
Yeah.
Like in New Japan and all that, you don't get fucking tired of seeing Okada win the whole time because he's only wrestling like once a month.
It's kind of odd because if you look at the like how many defenses he's had of the actual championship,
Yeah,
it's really fucking mad. But he's in this current reign, he's only defended it 9 times.
Yeah,
and he's held it for 600 days.
It's because of the frequency in which you see him wrestle. Because it's like AJ being the champ right now doesn't have the same mystique because I see him every fucking week.
Yeah,
wrestle, and
like Okada's had 4 reigns altogether. From those 4 reigns, he's had a 22 combined defenses. That's, let me do the maths, under 6. That's under 6 defenses per fucking reign.
And like all of them are really good matches for the most part.
Yeah.
I can't think of a match this year that he had that was bad.
I mean, Okada Naito was underwhelming, but
it was. But
that's because the wrong person won.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the year.
Yeah. But I'm sure whatever happens, because do you think that they are going to? Do you think they're going to dethrone Okada this year?
Probably.
I can see it happening, but
I'd say that they'll probably get Okada to be the longest reigning champion, regardless of anything, like the longest reigning of all time. And then after that, they'll probably, maybe a month or 2 after that, he'll probably lose the title.
Definitely,
they really want to make him that kind of star. So I'd say he'll end up becoming the longest reigning IWGP champion of all time, regardless of like conjoined reigns or whatever.
Definitely, yeah. No, what? Actually, I've completely lost the moment of time. I hadn't had my timer off, so I was like, oh wait a minute, wait, haven't we just gone over? Oh no, okay, we've got loads of time. So of course you're saying you're going to Progress this Sunday, Monday?
Sunday,
yeah. So are you a big fan of Progress then? Oh, I mean, of course you're a big fan of Progress.
Yeah, I when it comes to watching their demand stuff,
yeah,
kind of take a few months off and then kind of binge watch them all over a weekend.
Ah, okay.
So it kind of works out like that. And but I'm up to date currently because I was getting up to date before I went over to the show, just so I could figure out what storylines were happening.
Yeah. So who's your favorite wrestler on the Progress roster?
Like full time.
You can go full time and all of the roster if you want.
It would have to be probably between the 3. I'd say Chris Brooks from CCK,
Yeah.
Mark Haskins,
That's a good one.
and oh god, who could I pick as a third in here? Probably Pete.
Pete Dunne.
Yeah, it might be a bit of a cliche thing to say that you like Pete Dunne, but
that's cool.
I definitely love Pete Dunne's wrestling.
You can have a good match with nearly anyone, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, I think OTT, I think you shared this, he's having a match with the Session with Martina.
Yeah.
I want to be able to see that.
He was also like the champ of OTT for like a year.
Yeah.
Like I think someone on Squared Circles was saying that OTT were like the first promotion to give Pete Dunne a proper run with a title.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
They had good sight on.
I should actually talk about this. It's pretty funny. Have you ever seen who the old OTT champions were?
I haven't, no. All I know is Jordan Devlin's the current No Limits
It's
champion.
really funny. I don't know. I don't think they still have it up here because recently they changed the title. It's no longer the No Limits champion.
Yeah.
It's now OTT champion. But let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, they do have it here, I think. Yeah. So like the title was going since like 2007, and they have a fucking ridiculous list of champions in
Jesus,
here.
they do, yeah. I've just loaded it up. So, Duncan Disorderly, which is a fucking great name for a wrestler.
He's one of the kings of the North right now.
Yes. That's really cool fucking name for stable. I love it. Notable winners of the OTT No Limits Championship. Heidenreich.
Yeah. For 27 days.
Fuck no. Rob Van Dam.
He won it in Condo Country in Castle Bar in Mayo.
Oh, damn.
When I have to tell Condo about that.
I think Condo is very close to Castle Bar as well.
Yeah, because I think he showed me when he put up his like walk from where he lives to the wrestling training place in Amsterdam. It was Castle Bar.
Oh, nice. So I just checked. Rob Van Dam was champion for 6 days. Then lost it to Rene Dupree, who had it for 2 days.
Yeah.
Little known fact: both of those title changes were in France.
Yep.
Then it went vacant after Rene Dupree had it for 158 days. The World Championship was vacant. And then Duncan Disorderly had it again. Pac, formerly known as Neville, won it in Germany, of all places. Damn.
Yeah, I think when OTT was original as No Limit Wrestling, they were like, do you know those? I don't know if American people will get it because it's kind of the team, but the like American Wrestling Fed that would tour around Europe, but really most of the wrestlers are from Europe, but they pretend that they're from America.
Yeah.
I think that's how OTT started.
Damn.
So that's why you see a lot of things happening in like Germany and France.
Yeah. I just noticed Pac has it for 9 days, loses it to Duncan Disorderly in France, and then Daivari wins it in France.
Yeah.
337 days later, I should note. Jesus, Duncan. Got Paul Tracy.
Paul Tracy is one of my trainers as well.
Oh, nice. Because you train with OT2, don't you?
Yeah, with their Fight Factory that I think Finn Balor runs.
Oh, nice.
But our trainers are like Paul Tracy, LJ Clear, and Justin Shape.
Yeah.
Those are our 3 trainers.
All right, nice.
And you can tell when you go through the champions for OTT that they start taking it seriously.
Yeah.
It's like after Reign 19, it's a pretty huge shoot up in quality. Because Pete Dunne, Lure Ward, Pete Dunne, Ryan Smile, Haskins, and now Devlin currently.
Yeah.
Pete Dunne was an amazing champion over here. I can't remember. He was champ for 209 days, 147 days. Add in another couple of days after that.
Yeah.
They lost it to Smile.
Yeah. What's
A
your
pretty
opinion
good
on
match.
What's your opinion on Ryan Smile?
He's a pretty good wrestler, but he says some stupid shit.
Yeah. It's
But I think a lot of wrestlers nowadays you can say that about.
Yeah. I remember I saw a joke on one of the Discords I'm on, and it's like every new wrestler you want to follow these days, you have to do like a background check on them to see if they're not like a crazy
Yeah, because
person.
like there's a lot of wrestlers who said terrible shit because they've grown up in a social media age that we would have said when we were younger.
Oh yeah.
But actually I shouldn't say that. I'm significantly older than you are, I think.
I mean, I'm 18, so
I'm 27.
so probably significantly older, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like Tyler Bate has said some terrible shit when he was younger, but he was like 15 when he said it.
Yeah.
So you can't really hold him up to the same shit, really.
Yeah. It's only like if it because I remember there was a thing where like I'm Celebrity, the celebrity show in the Jungle. Like one of the contestants, he was like this YouTuber, and he came in, but people found like these old tweets of his that was slightly racist, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he basically got booted off the show for it.
Yeah,
But that was like 5 years before that.
Because
And
like you can't really hold up a guy to that same
mm,
credibility that they were when they were like 5-6 years younger.
I remember people saying like, "Oh, if you had those racist thoughts, you still have those racist." Gosh. Basically, with Ryan Smile, because one of the wrestlers I follow, Curtis Chapman,
Yeah.
he's in RevPro and all that stuff. I think he's good friends with Ryan Smile, but kayfabe at least, because I know in one of his tweets he said like, "Oh, I'm defending against my good friend Ryan Smile at RevPro Live at the Cockpit 26."
What are you gonna say on Twitter? Really, I'm gonna fight this asshole who I hate.
Oh, fight this asshole and all that stuff. He's fighting David Starr at what's the next one called? Oh, At Their Best.
David Starr is a fucking amazing wrestler. It's
Man of
crazy
many
how good he
taunts.
is.
Man of many nicknames. He's got a ton.
Have you ever seen him in person?
I haven't. I've never been to a live wrestling show, and
he's significantly hairier than you think he is.
he looks hairy.
Yeah,
Is he hairier?
He is crazy hairy. Like the last time I seen him, he fought Jordan Devlin.
All right.
And he started bleeding out of his mouth because I think Devlin hit him with an enziguri too stiff. Devlin apparently not the best at doing enzugiris. Do you remember what happened at the UK tournament? He's just apparently not the best at doing enzugiris.
Nah, fucking Devlin. Oh.
But yeah, Ryan Smile is a really good wrestler. He just kind of lets his emotions get the best of him.
Yeah.
So it's the same as Osprey. Like Osprey can get very heated on Twitter about stuff and kind of say things in a moment without realizing that like maybe 100,000 people can see what he's tweeting.
Yeah. So, who? Oh, if fucking speak. So, who would you say is your favorite, like British or Irish? I'll say British and Irish because we all know there's people who don't like being lumped in together. Who's your favorite?
I make jokes about that the whole time, but truth be told, I don't care.
Oh, who's your favorite wrestler from the British Isles? It's called.
God, I'm gonna go through the people I follow on Twitter because I'd say a lot of my favorite British wrestlers are probably the same people who I said from Progress.
Yeah.
So I really like Chris Brooks. Zack Sabre Jr. I'm a huge fan of.
Oh yeah.
I got to talk to him at OTT's last show and it was pretty cool. We were talking about hardcore punk music. Zach Gibson I really like.
Oh yeah, Liverpool guy.
He's fucking amazing at getting heat.
I mean, he likes
Haskins.
Liverpool, so he's gonna get heat.
Well, have you ever heard his promos that he cuts?
I haven't, no.
He cut some fucking grade A promos. Like at one of the last OTT shows he was at, he was talking about you. It was like after Wrestle Kingdom, and it was like you come out here and you talk about your two sweets and your bullet clubs when we all know your ma tucks you into bed in your John Cena pajamas.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. He gets like Roman Reigns after beating Undertaker at WrestleMania heat.
So you can do that without beating the That's amazing.
Yeah, but like when he said that in his promo, everyone turned and started cheering him immediately.
Jeez.
Tyler Bate, I'm a big fan of.
Tyler Bates, very, very good.
I didn't realize who Tyler Bate was the first time I'd seen him.
Oh, really?
Because he had made his OTT debut the day of, so we just knew him as the guy with the massive thighs. And he wrestled Jordan Devlin. The two of them had a fucking amazing match.
Nice.
It was like a technical. It was like Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle kind of technical submission wrestling.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Nice.
I'd say out of all of them, Haskins is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Mark Haskins. Because that guy, he's got an amazing moveset.
What's this finisher? I always like to judge someone on their finisher.
So if I'm right, he's got like 3 finishers.
Okay, that's a good moveset if you got 3 finishers.
So I've just got to look up the name for them because it can be a bit confusing.
I can quickly find it as well.
One of them he does is like a rollover Death Valley driver.
All right.
So he'll like grab you when you're on the ground, and then he'll flip over you and pick you up into a Death Valley driver.
Oh wow.
He does a sharpshooter, but his sharpshooter he kind of leans back like the Charlie Haas used to do.
Yeah.
And another one is kind of is a Fujiwara armbar.
Star armbar, I think it's called.
which is like his biggest one. I think he uses that most of the time.
I see a picture of it, that looks fucking painful.
Yeah. What he used to do a shooting star press.
Mad.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I really like Haskins. He wrestle the way he makes a match, I think is great because he starts off slow and then by the end of it he's doing incredible chain wrestling. Like some of the best shit I've ever seen train wrestling wise.
Yeah.
There's also Mary Skrull, who's
my Skrull's good as well. Yeah.
I'm not a biggest fan of the current incarnation of Marty as I was like.
Do you like Party Marty?
I prefer original villain Marty. Because like nowadays he's kind of a bit in between Party Marty and the villain. Whereas I preferred when he was just plain old villain and he beat the shit out of people with umbrellas.
Yeah.
Which he still does, but not to the degree that I would wish he would do.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna quickly finish this off with a little game, I like to call it. While we've still got a minute or 2 left. It's basically called Quick Descriptions. I still have no real idea of what to call it, but I'm going to call it Quick Descriptions for the sake of it being quick. Basically, I'm going to name some members in the Internet Wrestling Discord community, and I'd like you to give me a 1 to 5 word description of what you think of them.
Oh, this is not going to end well.
It never ends well. So we'll start off big with the head honcho Gore, or Gal, or whatever you want to pronounce it.
Well, I just say random words that I would associate with Gaw.
1 to 5 word sentence describing them.
I'd say probably Irish and anime.
Irish and anime, fair enough. Big Hog.
Big Hog. Fuck. God. Big Hog uses a lot of emojis. Would I be able to say emojis?
Emojis, yeah. Fair enough. All right. Let's go condo.
Condo. Jojo.
Yeah, that's fairly spot on description. Yeah. All right. We'll run down the rest of the authority. We've got Jake.
I don't know Jake all that well. All I really think of Jake is the it's me, Austin. That's
It's
it.
me, Austin.
Yeah, like I haven't had many conversations with Jake.
He's in the Aussie time zone, so
that's it as well. He's Australian, like Australian. And it's me, Austin, are like the two things.
Yeah. All right, beefsteak.
Beef, Munchie, and Beard.
Munchy beard. And Iris.
Iris, fuck. Iris does a lot of gigs, doesn't she?
Gigs.
At least that's what I think I've talked to her the most about. Is concerts and shoes or docs.
Oh, going to gigs. I thought you meant as in like actually doing gigs. I was like, Iris does gigs now? What?
I thought you were going to talk like gigging, like getting yourself to bleed when you're wrestling.
Oh. Jesus,
like the conversations I've had with Iris have so far been about gigs and Doc Martens.
Oh, fair enough. Doc Martens.
So I'd say Doc Martens and gigs.
Doc Martens and gigs. 4 what? Yeah, 4. And lastly, to round it off, Devil.
Devil.
Hi.
English. Sociable.
Okay.
Friendly.
Okay, fair enough. I know you're trying to watch your words.
Absolute cunt.
Anyway, thank you so much for being on the podcast. It was great to have you. It was really fun, and it's really fun to talk about the British Indies.
Yep. There's not many people who do. There's like Dixie.
Yeah.
Dixie, me and you, we talk about the British Indies probably the most.
The British Indies is probably like the hottest indie scene in the world right now.
It is. I got in just as it started getting hot, like maybe 2 months before it exploded.
Damn.
So I'm incredibly happy that it exploded as I was getting into it.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me today.
It's no problem.
And to everyone at home listening to this on the YouTubes, thank you so much for watching. And Nada, would you like to give them a good goodbye?
I'll see you later.
Goodbye.